Jamison hating and cooling presence.
What is up, HVAC family? Brian and Ryan here once again.
Yo,
and
how's it
this
going?
is our newest taco plug. This is Tacos Don Goyo for
Don
episode 11
Goyo.
of Techy Taco Tuesday. Now, this place has a very big history, but also it seems like it's got some really good tacos.
Oh yeah, I think it is trending on the socials. Somebody, actually, my good friend in San Antonio, Texas, somehow came across it. He's a foodie, so maybe that's how it was in his algorithms. Anyway, we're excited to try it. Brea, California, next door neighbors with Fullerton.
100%.
Next door neighbors with Yorba Linda, Placencia, La Habra.
We have a job out here that we're going to go to a little later today.
We're installing in Brea today. We are.
Yeah. Let's get some tacos.
Come along.
It's hot as hell, conservation on my mind. I'm trying to beat the heat, so I'd rather stay inside. It's Techy Taco, Techy Taco, it's Techy Taco, Techy Taco Tuesday, Techy Taco Tuesday.
Brought to you by Jamison Heating and Cooling Services, your friendly neighborhood HVAC pros.
It's Techy Taco Tuesdays on my brain.
So we've got another great spread. We've got two kinds of tacos. We got the tacos al pastor right here with the carnitas tacos as well. We got the papas. That one was your specific recommendation.
This is like, this is next level Papa Loca, dude.
Big. I mean,
huge.
it's Loca for real.
Jeez.
Yes, and
I'm
then
excited
also
to dig
the Goyo fries or the carne asada fries.
All right.
I can't wait. I know exactly where I'm going first.
Let's start off by saying presentation, fire, right?
King.
And I saw a video on TikTok or Instagram, and this is it, dude. It's attractive.
Yes.
I think one thing I'm noticing is like the trends of the like sauce bottles and getting the little like line layer. You know what I mean?
Yes,
It's
exactly.
It's the art of it. But dude.
Well, yes. I mean, you eat with your eyes before you eat with your mouth.
You right. You right.
So, yeah, when you sent me the video of this place, I was like, guaranteed, we have to come through. And they've got 3 locations. They've got the original is in Downey.
Yes.
And then they have this one here in Brea, and then City of
Downey.
Industry as well.
City of Industry. Okay, cool. So kind of, they're around.
Oh, so definitely. Like big in the Orange County area.
Plug the name again for our folks.
Oh, that is Tacos Don Goyo. You can see it right over here.
There you go. City of Industry, Downey, Brea.
The other thing that I know about this place is apparently it's called Tacos Don Goyo because the original, he named it after his father, who passed away a month before it was that they opened.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. So I'm like, I love a place with some good heritage.
Absolutely.
I mean, obviously for you, like,
well, dude, I mean, hearing that story, it definitely pulls my heartstrings, right?
Right.
Pops left Jamison in 2024. He said, "Deuces, you guys are doing 2025 on your own. I'm out."
Yeah.
So I get it. Yeah, definitely.
So like,
let's dig in, buddy.
Oh, I'm definitely down. Let's
be done with the chitter chatter and let's do the
right. He's like, why are you still talking, dude? Okay, I'm gonna come in on the taco first. Let me this al pastor with the pineapple on top.
That's what I was gonna say, bro.
Let me get this one right here.
Oh my goodness.
Let's get that pineapple. You gotta get the pineapple in there.
I'm gonna go with it.
There we go. Here, get in on that side.
Okay, maybe. Is that carnitas? Or
we got 2 carnitas, 2 al pastor. So that's one. That one's al pastor as well. Make it happen. We've also got obviously plenty of salsas. But
boy,
I'm going raw first. Let's go.
Cheers, buddy.
Fresh, crispy. Wow.
Consistent, great flavor. I will say they got my order wrong because this is asada, not carnitas.
Oh no!
But I ain't mad at it.
Nope.
This is good corn. This is good asada. I like it. That's not my first choice with the proteins, but it's good. Asada's great. Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Ooh.
Oh, you gotta get into that papa.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm gonna
put that there. Leave that there.
Come into these carne asada fries.
Yo, I don't know what they did here, but the potato looks Man, I don't even know, brother, but this looks
Whoa,
crazy.
that is steamy.
Here we go. I'm ready. Ooh, gotta get the cheese action in there.
How's that?
Good.
Okay. Okay. More of a nacho style cheese than like a shredded or like cheddar type of cheese or tortilla.
Uh-huh.
I ain't
I
mad
kind
at
of
it.
like that though. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I was
So
like,
you're saying,
I ain't
okay,
mad
there's a
at it.
layer of nacho cheese in there. I want to try that because you're not,
Mhm.
you usually don't get that, right? You usually
No.
get just like a bunch of cheese,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
American cheese or cheddar cheese on top of that kind of
Exactly.
thing. Yeah.
So yeah,
Let me
that
give a,
actually
let me
comes
give a
in.
little, let me give a little whirl. Ooh. And this one is El Pastor, huh?
Yeah.
Mmm.
No, this one's turning inside.
What's the hook? What's the top? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
See?
That's fun, dude, with the nacho cheese.
Yeah,
Like
exactly. The
I like
nacho cheese adds something a little bit different. Their portion sizes are great. This will definitely get you through a work day. We are going to go ahead and finish up all of this, and then we're going to see you back at the desk. All right? See you there.
See you there.
It's Techy Taco Tuesdays on my brain. All right, everyone, we're back at the table, and we have an interesting topic today, I would say.
The most interesting.
Yes, especially for this season that we're coming into. So we wanted to talk about this transitional period going from summer into the fall winter area. And there was something that you told me, and that was if you're doing your job and doing your due diligence, there is no such thing as a down season or off season, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've heard this once upon a time years ago from my mentor, and I today totally understand it. And that is the fall season or the winter season is more fruitful than the chaotic summer season.
Okay. And so when it comes to it, obviously yes, the summer season is very chaotic. There's lots more like faults, breakdowns, things like that.
Yeah, and temperaments and frustration and all that kind of thing, right? And
Yeah.
and Jesus, fly by night companies coming out of the woodworks during the peak season, and then they disappear during the during the shift because they don't have any calls. Their phones ain't ringing, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. And I mean I guess I would say I feel like that would mainly be because like they don't have the knowledge training to be able to actually.
Structure, reps. I mean, it's a lot of things. Yeah, any pro knows. Any pro knows that this is a year-round profession,
Yeah.
and that goes along with knowing your craft and what I call zooming out to look at the bigger picture, not just the failed component.
And I on what it was that you just said, I feel like when it comes to like these like out of the woodwork companies, I feel like that's just because again people are frantic to get these things fixed because like if someone's like, "Oh yeah, we can't come out until like a couple of days from now," and they're all just like baking in their house, they will call up any company that they can get out as soon as possible.
Correct. Yeah, yeah. It's desperate times during the peak season.
Yeah.
Which is okay. It really feels like there's not enough of us during peak season. It's like you can't have enough HVAC guys in the fields. I would love to learn a little bit of what the pulse of electrical is. I know some plumbing partners and plumbing owners that I know. They say plumbing's fairly consistent, but it seems like you always have a dip in the Southern California home service lane for HVAC. There's always a little bit of a dip, unless you're on a quality team and you're working with a quality outfit where they have a whole back end. They have a whole. What were you saying?
I said that's us.
Oh, that is us. Yeah. I mean, it takes. They say, what's this? What's that phrase? It takes a small army, or it takes a small village.
Yeah,
Am I
it
saying
takes.
that right?
It's
a village?
used in a bunch of different ways, but they always say it takes a village.
It takes a village, exactly.
They say that about like raising a family, talking about friendships, but also when it comes to building a business and building a brand, like
as much as you want to, you can't do it on your own. You need a team.
Certainly, yeah, that's absolutely it. I mean, the bigger success stories are when you have a good quality core team. Yeah, you can get a lot more accomplished. You're only one person, and so, yeah. But kudos to those. I will say, I'll plug this. Kudos to those. Kudos to those watching this who are 1 year, 2 year, 3 years in business on your own. I respect that.
Yeah.
That's kind of my story too. I was the stubborn guy that just didn't want to oblige, I guess, with my leaders.
Right.
And I was crazy enough to think that I can do it on my own. And man, has it been a journey. Certainly a lot of trial and error. And I'm humbled, all these years later, I'm humbled. And I have more of a respect for my mentor, even though I haven't talked to my mentor in, gosh, probably a decade. But he made a long-lasting impact in my life, and so I still call him my mentor till this day.
Yeah.
Funny enough, it's the same mentor that Ishmael Valdez of formerly of Next Gen calls his mentor too. We have the same mentor. Side note: over 10 years ago, myself, Ishmael, the person I was dating at the time, and Ishmael's wife were on vacation with this mentor at a resort in San Diego.
Oh, wow.
And so it's kind of funny, full circle. We're all, a lot of success stories. Ishmael Valdez has gone on to sell Next Gen and go on to be the face of home service and helping support a lot of smaller up and coming contractors and companies.
That's great. And that's actually something that I've lightly noticed is that when it comes to specifically HVAC companies, you guys go back and forth with each other a lot.
It's wild and kind of cool at the same time, which I would say is the inspiration of this podcast. One of the inspirations is kind of leaning into we're all family. Home service lane, we're all family. This is a fact. Southern California HVAC, let's say in a 20-year span of all the people doing this, we know each other and we've all crossed paths at one company or the next.
Okay.
It's quite strange that way. I mean, we have people on our team, probably 5 or 6 folks on our team, on the Jamison team, that I knew in the early 2000s working with Econoware. They were working at Econoware.
Okay.
And so it's a tight-knit body of people, which is pretty cool. Yeah.
I mean, you just recently, I think, went to either an event or a dinner or something like that with a bunch of other teams, a bunch of other businesses, and I'm like, that's very interesting because you would assume that you're not gonna rub elbows with your I guess competition.
It is your competition, right? It's quite funny. I've said this before.
Right.
It's there are it is our competition outside of 4 walls, right? In the fields, it's our competition. We want to earn the business over, the other competitors. But we're best friends. If you get us in a room, if you get us at a restaurant, you get us in a venue, we're all the best of friends talking about, the success stories and the horror stories of it all too. No
True.
pun intended. October 1st, spooky season.
Yes. It's funny because I'm just going to equate it to this because I'm reminded of my childhood of knowing or watching wrestlers on TV and they're huge rivalries, but then when they get back to the locker room, they're all working out together, hugging each other, hey, great match, dude.
Right.
That suplex was sick.
For sure. I imagine that to be the NBA as well, right? You're totally competitors on the court, but you're doing the same job, and so you got to respect your peers and your other, so
and it's funny because
similar.
you can see that, especially after a basketball game, you'll see rival guards come up and they're just talking to each other in each other's ear. Everybody's trying to get the scoop on what it is that they're saying to each other, but they're hey dude, good game, and they'll sit there and talk with each other for 4 or 5 minutes on the court before everybody splits off.
For sure that. And I mean, we say this all the time on this podcast. It should have been called Mindset instead of Triple T, but Mindset, man, Mindset, right? Know that all these people, you learn from everybody, man. You really do.
And speaking of mindset, we wanted to talk about the small sale approach versus big sale approach because they're very different. Like just like doing a quick repair versus a full install. There's an entirely different approach and mindset that you need to have. Do you want to talk about that for a second?
Yeah, I think maybe we're speaking on if the need is there, right? If the need is there and there's a Band-Aid or simple fix, and then there's a permanent fix, and the permanent fix is a lot more of an investment for the homeowner, right?
Correct.
Be it plumbing, electrical, or HVAC.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, rewiring an entire home is going to be a lot more expensive than, repairing one thing.
Doing a portion of the home, right? Maybe there's more of a need for a portion of the home, like the kitchen, with what's being asking of the kitchen, right? Plugging in your blenders, your microwaves, and that kind of thing.
Exactly. And for HVAC, it's like a repair versus like doing full duct work.
Full system replacement, yeah. And so I think where we're going with this, what we want to express is it's a strange time. It's a strange time with the internet. It's a strange time with inflation being very, very much prevalent in everything. Present and prevalent, yes. And I love it. Ride the wave, right? I think back when we meet our homeowners, they go, "We bought this house in 1970 for $25,000. My father bought it," and it's like, holy hell, that's insane. But I'm sure that was a lot of money back then too. I'm sure there was a lot of sacrifice that had to go into that as well. You know what I'm saying? And again, this falls on the mindset, man. We want to encourage, don't buy into the negativity, because there's always connections that you could make.
Yeah.
And when you wake up with purpose every day, you would be surprised the energies you're creating and you're walking into homes with, or walking into your shop with, waking up and having the right mentality.
Yeah,
you know what
important.
I'm saying?
And you were talking about the longevity of certain customers, obviously with the mindset and the trust that they give you. You were saying earlier that we just got a call back from somebody that you did a repair for like 2 years ago. 2 years ago,
yeah.
And
that's along the lines what we wanted to talk about, right? Big repair versus small repair versus big repair.
Yeah. So what did you go to them for first?
Yeah, I there's always, right, we know this. When we get to a call, there's always the Band-Aid fix that can get them back online, get their lights on, get their water to heat again.
Right.
Or get their HVAC to run again, right? We know this. But a lot of times we're not thinking big picture. We're not thinking long term. And so unfortunately, we've all, as home service professionals, fallen short of this, where you're kind of looking at the scenario with blinders, and you're not on the mark of what the homeowner needs at the time. You're just looking for this big, expensive renovation repair, right? Or renovation work order.
Yeah.
When the reality is there's probably a couple of other more digestible, user-friendly value line options that can safely get your homeowner up and running. And they're going to call you, and you made a friend for life, and because you were honest, and 3 other companies said they needed to spend $50,000 on X, but you came in and you found and solved the problem safely, and you were able to get them going, right? Let's be honest. Nobody has a Folgers coffee can with a heating and air savings, or a full renovation rewire for electrical, or a full repipe for plumbing. Nobody has that in their Folgers. Nobody's planning for that realistically. What are we planning for? Daughter's wedding, next year's vacation, right? The holiday season. That's what's on the top of our minds.
Yes, and where you think your money is going to be going
for
at that time.
Sure. And unfortunately, fortunately for us home service folks, there's always work that is needed. And so, I guess zooming out and just respectfully knowing your craft and knowing, hey, let me give them some Band-Aid solutions, because we're going to earn trust. We're going to make a friend. And this is what you were mentioning, the customer that I had. I can make money if I'm betting on these things, because I say this, if you've been in 1,000 scenarios 1,000 times, you know what the outcome is.
Yeah.
And I can make a gambling bet. Somebody that's just moving into their home with a bunch of need on that home is going to want to put a Band-Aid on it right there, right moving in, because they're overwhelmed with the moving in. They're overwhelmed with the purchase of the home.
Yeah.
And so most every time we'll create all the solutions and they're going to go with the Band-Aid repair. And this is what happened with the customer you bring up.
Yeah.
2 years ago, we did a simple fix. But
and you said that like their ductwork was too small. Everything was just like wonky. Some stuff was too big, some stuff was too small. What was that?
Yeah, so like these HVAC pros that are listening in, they know, you guys know, 1,600 square foot house with a 6-year-old 5-ton system, 5-ton coil, 5-ton condenser, 5-ton furnace on about 2.5 to 3 tons of ductwork, right? So there I am. He had the attic cleaned out and the ducts were pulled off of the boots for some reason. I don't even remember what. Okay. The only thing we were hired for is to sleeve and seal the ducts back onto their boots.
Okay.
Kind of a small, odd job. And of course, my professional eyes, they just see what they see, right? So I'm in the home, I'm seeing the system like this looks like a pretty big system for this house. As I verified, it's a 5-ton system on a 15.5 or 1,600 square foot house. That's like the silliest thing. That's not a oops, we made a little mistake. That's we made a big mistake. That was I don't even know how someone did that. There's always kind of different scenarios on that. But anyhow, good folks, good homeowners that I really connected with, him and his wife, and I want to be the solution. I want to take care of this, right? And they weren't ready. Fast forward to now, guess what? Blown out ductboard coil, right? Leaky coil, grease and oil, refrigerant oil in the drain pan in the ductboard coil. Blown out condenser coil. And then a leaky filter dryer connection or joint, welded joint, leaky joint. So all this refrigerant leak and then, of course, compromised coils. Now, of course, any professional is going to go, oh, full system replacement, bottom line, right?
Yeah.
And that's the case. That's facts. But the homeowner needs to have their paradigm shift and needs to understand, though their system is 6 years old, it's time to replace it. And they heard it 2 years ago, but understand, I know what I know, and 2 years later, they're ready for it. They're settled into their home. We had the conversation 2 years ago, but they said, it's working, right? Yeah, it's working until it's not. And 2 years later, it's not working. And there's, $7,000 if we were doing, the repairs that were needed, $7,000 that's going to go into this system to get it back online properly. And guess what? It's still an oversized 5-ton with undersized ductwork after we sink $7,000 of repairs into it.
And I can easily see why at the very beginning it would be like, obviously you're going to show them what's going on, but going with the initial Band-Aid, because I'm sure that they're obviously like just moving in. They're having to deal with probably a bunch of other contractors.
Of course.
They're probably dealing with like some place to like get their furniture in, install their TVs, 100%. Things like that. They're probably talking to so many people in all at once to just try to get everything put together. And so they're like, just make sure it turns on. Correct. I got to go talk to somebody to deal with my floors.
Correct. Dude, you nailed it, because 2 years ago, and it's funny, I remember this, 2 years ago when I was talking to the customer, the insulation guy was right behind me.
Big.
He was right behind me. And of course, I did my due diligence of, hey, we do that too. Do you want a quote from us? Oh, no, I'm good. I'm cool with him. I know him, this, that, and third. Okay, no worries. But exactly that. Exactly what you just said. And so I guess as we're talking about it, this segment is small repair versus big repair. I say this so much to our team, right? You're diagnosing the system and you're diagnosing the scenario 100%, right?
Reading the room.
You're reading the room. I know from so much experience, I'm going to talk about what needs to be done, but I probably can bet on the fact that if they're just moving in, they're not ready to bite that off.
Yeah.
A few months ago, I had a scenario where she was moving in and we changed 2 full system replacement. And I told myself, that's an odd one.
Yes.
That's what I talk about doesn't happen. You never see someone, hey, I'm just moving in. I want to get the HVAC fully renovated before. I actually had 2 customers like that. One of them was remodeling his house. He's a firefighter. And he did want to make sure the whole house was remodeled and the HVAC was done. That was different, though, right? He wasn't buying the house. He was remodeling it.
Okay.
So that was a different scenario. But I did have a gal where our project manager was happily involved 2 complete system replacements. And this was one that she was moving into. She just bought the home and was moving in. So it's a rarity. But like Bri said, read the room. Understand the scenario. And that comes with making a friend, learning the customer. You can't be the proper professional with proper solutions if you're not connecting and really understanding the scenario and the homeowner's needs. Yeah, sure, we're the professionals. Sure, we know how to fix anything, but it takes a little bit more craftsmanship to understand the scenario, understand where your homeowner, who's in front of you, where they're at in life, so that we can make conscious and professional solutions and present professional solutions.
And the funny thing about that is that when it came to this particular homeowner, the reason why they called you is because of the fact that they were like, wait, 2 years ago, who took care of oh, it was Jamison. Go grab their number really quick, because just like you said, there was the installation guy right behind you, and she was like, oh no, we've already got him, we know him. In that same way of 100%. They know if they already trust you, they're always going to come back to you.
Yes. I mean, we find more result in our customer base than brand new customers that did a Google search and we go out for the first time. Yep. It's still an uphill battle to earn their trust in business because they saw 10 other contractors that they could have called.
Truth.
Versus a relationship started and a relationship built, right?
Yeah.
We will never band-aid something that's going to put the customer in an unsafe situation. We'll never do that. Yeah. In which case, let's say the furnaces were completely in dangerous condition. Then we're going to say, hey, there's no way, no how we can band-aid this. Well, we can. We can still band-aid the furnace that has a cracked heat exchanger. We could change the heat exchanger, right? But the cost to do that is almost more money than putting a brand new system in with brand new warranties.
Yeah, especially the brand new warranty portion, yeah.
Yes. So I guess this episode is just to encourage and help you guys keep your minds right, in a sense of there is a lot of work to be presented. You just got to know your craft and zoom out. And I would hope that if you're running on your own and you're a brand new business owner doing this with a couple of employees, I would hope that you're implementing zooming out, respect the trades, and know if you have an HVAC need, but they have poor insulation, they have poor attic fans or broken attic fans. This is all stuff that the homeowner wants to be aware of. And we're just putting our blinders on. So I didn't really know where this episode was going, but I guess it's just supporting our home service folks. Oh, yeah. I know there's veterans that are watching this, and there's brand new green newbies. There's that word again.
Yeah. Oh, my God, newbies.
Oh, my goodness.
That's so funny.
But, yeah, man, know your craft, learn your craft. YouTube is a powerful tool to teach yourself anything.
Yeah, we talked about that in the last podcast of like, hey, when you're cleaning your house or just chilling, working out or something, put on a YouTube video to learn something new, like just quick 10-15 minute video to find out how it is that you can improve your craft.
Yes, and let's talk about what we are. We're a home service business, and we love the 911 calls on peak season, but I love what's called the shoulder season or the fall season, the transition season, because we're set up to still keep calls on the board. We're set up where our call center is putting maintenances on the board every day. Mm-hmm. It's home service, right? So there's maintenance involved. There's electrical maintenance. There's plumbing maintenances. Mm-hmm. So 2 things I encourage. Number 1, implement all that in your brand new company that you've been running for 12 months or 24 months or what have you. Implement that. That is the game changer. That is the success stories of these companies starting out of their garage and then blowing up to 200, 300 trucks.
Yeah.
On the flip side, if you're working for a company and that is not in play, then you had better find a company that is
doing
proactively doing that.
Yeah, because I mean, like,
Jamisonair.com. You can apply online. There's a drop menu right there.
That's actually sure. Let's go ahead and make sure to put that down here.
Corey at Jamisonair.com. Go ahead and send your resume. Corey without the E, Cory. We're looking for quality people, quality character, and if your skill sets are just learning, we probably want you over the guy that knows a lot more, because we can shape you and mold you and train you into what we know our homeowners want out there, right? There's a specific vibe and a specific layer of comfort or trust, I should say, not comfort.
Trust,
comfort, yes, right? You're walking in the home. It's just intimate, man. It's an intimate setting.
And you want to make yourself a household name in the same way that, like, nobody says that, oh, I need to go buy lip balm. No, they're going to buy chapstick.
Right.
Chapstick is the name of a brand.
Right.
You want for people to go, oh, we need to call Jamison. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want for them to just think of your name instead of being like, oh, we need to fix our air conditioner. It's, we need Jamison to come out.
For sure, exactly that. And you're gonna set yourself apart by making lifelong relationships with your customers. It's a long it's the long game, not the short play. Sure, we can go in lying, cheating, and stealing and saying whatever we want and changing our phone number every 6 months, doing a bunch of side work. We can do that, but that's not really sustainable. No, it's really not. I mean, I want to feel good about my craft and good about my trade. And so, there's a right way to do this. So, just encourage you guys, man. Keep a positive mindset. Keep up on those preventative maintenances and preventative services this time of year. You could spend more quality time on the need, on the scenario, and with the homeowner. You get way more face time with your homeowner right now. You can slow things down. So keep your minds right. Count your blessings out there. You're sitting in your service vans. Count your blessings. Be grateful for what you do have and do not focus and compare on what you don't have. I heard a little phrase. I don't know who said this. Somebody probably famous said this statement. Comparison is the number one ruiner of joy.
Interesting.
I think I saw it on a handle, probably my brother-in-law's handle, actually, but I'm sure somebody big said that.
Nice.
And that's facts, dude. That's super facts, right?
Yeah.
I compare.
I mean, obviously, even around here, there's plenty of other HVAC companies. We see the vans running past our warehouse constantly.
Yeah.
But if we're trying to compare ourselves to them, that doesn't make any sense. You have to focus on what it is that you're doing and how to make that better instead of looking at somebody else.
Correct.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, before it is that we close out, now that we're into October, we got to double down officially. Yeah, we have to double down on the spooky furnace contest. Make sure to bring us your spookiest looking furnaces, and the winner at the end of this month, October 31st, will get a brand new HVAC setup.
Yes, if you have, and I encourage any home service pro, if you guys are in a home and you see Mrs. Jones, or there's a senior citizen, or there's somebody with a need, help them out and reference Jamison. We're going to give somebody a new furnace, and if you want to help out, if you're an electrical professional or a plumbing professional, we love our homeowners and we love taking care of people. And so, tell them to enter.
Jamisonair.com. Make sure to send in your submissions.
Yes.
We've only got 30 more days, so make sure to send in your submissions. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching and listening to Techy Taco Tuesday. We'll see you guys in the next episode.
See ya.
Don't forget to submit your spooky furnace.